matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For NBA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense comes on the field to open this game. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Frazier, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down on the opening possession. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. A deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Rebels offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive back.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
One big play and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a 1st down. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To throw, it's Simmons. Running out of time in the pocket. Trapped again in the pocket.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Grab behind the line, it's Wallace. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Wallace. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the 1st quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
Back to throw. It's Simmons. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. A handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Movement here from the tight end. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Look out, room to run here. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Makes a nice move there. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
He's brought down at 19, number 5. Second down.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. First and goal, handoff. And now the defense able to bring him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Caught over the middle. It's Haas. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Nice grab. It's Lee. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's reeled in. It's Haas. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Now it's second down here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback keeps the football. He's got the first and still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the Rebels trying to cash in here in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Haas. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Pass rush closing in. Ball carrier recovers his own fumble on fourth down, but it's a turnover on downs. Play action here on first down. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Here's the second down play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Grab down the middle, it's Frazier. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. That's caught. It's Wallace. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important third down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Diggs. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the Rebels will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch downfield. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Tackle is made just a short gain after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line, it's Branch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Haas. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The Rebels will send the punt team onto the field. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. Great cut there. Has the first down and more. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a first down. They'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing pressure. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. Do you think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest?
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The Bulldogs are going to cash in this red zone trip. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And there's the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. QB decides to keep it here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Rebels have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And the Rebels are in the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. The Rebels will line up now. It's first and goal. To throw, it's Simmons. Pressure is coming. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Number 19.
Chris, I mean, this game was essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball into the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.